Hello everyone, welcome to the class Introduction to LaTex by me, Obina Ibiam Aga Ibiam. What is LaTex? LaTex is pronounced LaTex or LaTex and not latex. It is a document preparation system for high quality typesetting. LaTeX is most often used to produce technical or scientific documents, but it can be used for almost any form of publishing. It is a document preparation system for the tech typesetting program. It enables you to produce publication quality outputs with great accuracy and consistency. It works on any computer and produces industry standard PDF or PS documents. It's available both in free, open source, and commercial implementations. LaTeX can be used for any kind of document, but it is especially suited to those with a complex structure, repetitive formatting, or notations like mathematics, or where technical stability, dimensional accuracy, or a persistence and non-proprietary file formats are needed. Why use LaTeX? Because it is designed by academics and easily accommodates academic use. Professionally crafted, predefined layouts make a document really look as if printed. Mathematical symbols and equations are easily integrated. Even complex structures such as footnotes, references, table of contents, and bibliographies can be generated easily. It forces the author to focus on logical instead of aesthetic structures of a document. Creates more beautiful documents, portable, compatible, flexible, versatile, and cheap. We can say free. So, in summary, it's fairly easy, somewhat automated typesetting, does mathematical notations and does it well, used in academic and technical fields. In the 1970s, precisely 1978, Don Knotts developed tech after some disappointment he had with his manuscripts for his book. So, and the properties of tech are it is decent for typesetting. The output is always the same no matter when or the period or the time. It is low level but powerful, but no longer under development. Then in the 1980s, precisely around 1982, Leslie Lamport developed LaTeX. It's a high-level language used to produce text documents. It's easy to use, and the current version is LaTeX 2E. To get started with LaTeX, you would need a LaTeX installation with appropriate interpreters and a text file, that is a document that contains the inputs. Then you can also have external files and an editor, a text editor. For the installation to be successful, your system has to be either Linux, Mac, Windows, and for Linux, it typically comes with LaTeX and has it easily available in standard repositories. And also has TechLive. For Mac, you go to the website www.tug.org/MacTech. And for Windows, you have two options. That's of www.tug.org/protect, or you install MikTeX and any available editor like GoScript and Technique Center. There are other packages that are available online for additional functionalities. Then the editors that are available for free are Kyle, Lakes, Technique Center, TechMaker, Tech Studio, and so on. Making your first LaTeX document starts with a skeleton document. Then you write the text. You annotate the appropriate parts. That is the mathematics, the tables, the diagrams. You interpret through appropriate program. You fix errors or modify and try again. Not unlike HTML or other markup languages. Then you interpret what you have done using the provided programs. For instance, you can go from LaTeX to DVI, which stands for Device Independent, or you can go from PDF LaTeX to PDF, which stands for Portable Document Format, or built-in features in your IDE. The structure of a LaTeX document starts with the document class, backslash document class. In a square bracket, you have 11 points for the fonts and 2 columns for the structure of the article, in this case, where you have the article in a curly parenthesis. So it can also be a book or a report in that parenthesis. Then you have the backslash use package for the additional functionality. In this case, you have AMS Maths for mathematics and graphics for pictures and others. Then you have backslash begin document, where you have the document in a parenthesis. And after that, you start the typesetting. You type everything you want to do, and then you end the document with backslash end document, where document is in a parenthesis. Notice backslash begin and backslash end define environments for typing whatever you want to type. And parentheses and the square brackets contain parameters to commands. Commands typically start with backslash, as you can see in this page. Then formatting text, you have emphasize and decisive. To emphasize, use backslash text BF, where BF stands for boldface. Then in the parentheses, you type some words which would appear in the document as a bold version of that word. Then you have backslash env, where env stands for emphasize. And in the parentheses, you also type some words, and it will come out as italics version of the word. Then you have backslash underline. In parentheses, you have some words which, when it's produced, will be underlined in the document. And you have other ones like backslash large with small letter L, and backslash large with capital letter L, which will produce different font sizes of the same word, depending on whether it's capital or small letter L. And you also have backslash small, which will shrink a word. Quotes are done with the symbols as you see them there, and not with the quotation mark. Then you add comments with the percentage symbol. Then after which you type the comments as you see on this page. Then, like any language, some characters are special. For example, the backslash, the dollar sign, the parentheses, the percentage, You cannot type them alone. You have to use backslash before these special characters, as in backslash, backslash, or backslash dollar. To organize your documents, you can use indentation. For example, you can begin a quote, type the quote, and end the quote, and it will come out in a special environment for quotes. Then you can use sectioning commands, section headings, such as the command for backslash section. In a parenthesis, you have the name of the section, or backslash subsection. In a parenthesis, the name of the subsection, or backslash subsection, and in a parenthesis, you have the name of the subsection. Then you have lists, which are added with the command begin enumerate in parenthesis. Backslash begin in parenthesis, you have enumerate. Then you type backslash item, after which you type the items in the list one by one, and it will automatically number them. Then after you have finished listing out the items, you end the enumeration with backslash end. In the parentheses, you have enumerate. You can also replace enumerate with itemize for non-numbered items. Then tables. Another environment you have is tables, and they are tricky to add. For example, you have the command backslash begin tabular in parentheses. Then in a new parenthesis, you have the right and the left side of the table, and you have the lines, the vertical lines. There are three vertical lines formed by that straight slash, the vertical slash. Then you have three of those vertical slashes representing the vertical lines that demarcate the table. Then you have backslash h line standing for the horizontal line, and you then have the contents of the table 7C0 and separates the two contents of the row, the first row. So you have 7C0 and hexadecimal. Then to go to the next row, you put double backslash. Then the next row has 3700 and octal. You now put double backslash. Then you have a center line between the first two rows and the last two rows. And you now have the number 1111100000 and binary. Then you go to the next row, but before you reach the next row, you have two horizontal lines in the form of backslash h line, backslash h line, and you now have what 1984 and decimal. Then you now go to the next, now close with the horizontal line backslash h line, and you now end the table. So as you can see, the vertical lines represented by vertical slash, then R vertical slash, then L vertical slash tells how to set up and align the columns, and sets the columns as you see in the page. Then we have math mode. Math mode formats formal notations. 3 plus 1 in normal mode will not look like 3 plus 1 in math mode. To enter inline math mode, use the dollar sign and close with the dollar sign. For instance, when you have dollar x equal to $3, comma, dollar f in, then you have curve bracket x, y, curve bracket dollar reduces to dollar y with power 2 plus $16. Then for standalone math line, use forward, backward slash square bracket and backward slash square bracket closing. The equation can be expressed as follows: backward slash open square bracket f of x is equal to x to power 2 plus 4x plus 3 is equal to, in a curved bracket, x plus 1 multiplied by, in another curved bracket, x plus 3, then backslash close square bracket. And white space is typically ignored in math environments. For instance, dollar f of x is equal to g of x dollar will be the same as dollar f, you open the bracket, give a space, x, give a space, close the bracket, equal to, give a space, g, give a space, open the bracket, give a space, x, give a space, close the bracket, dollar. So they don't recognize the spacing inside the math environment. To put normal text in math mode, use the command backslash text. In the parentheses, you type the word you want to put in a math environment. For example, as you have seen in the page, dollar backslash parentheses x backslash in n, such that x backslash text inside the parentheses is an even number, backslash parentheses, close the dollar sign. Some math is built in. To get all of the good stuff, use the AMS math package in the beginning of the document. As you can see in the command, use package AMS math in parentheses. So we have so many math symbols, and to know more about them, you have to go and get a tutorial text that has all these commands. As you can see, to form a fraction, you can use the command backslash frac in the parenthesis a, then in the parenthesis b, to stand for the numerator and the denominator, and so on. To have images in your diagram in your document, use the command use package graphics. Then to include the image, use the command backslash include graphics. In the square brackets, you put the dimensions of the picture you want, and in the curly bracket, you put the file name. Then you can label the contents of your documents with the command backslash label, and then you can call it up by referencing it by using backslash reference. And so much more. There's so much more you can do with LaTeX. This is just an introduction. So I will be including a link to a book that you could use to get more in-depth knowledge of how to use LaTeX to prepare a technical or an academic document. These are several resources that are online that will help you. As you can see, if you can have access to the internet, you can get these books for free. So Google is your friend. Search for them online. Thank you for participating. I hope you grow more as you use LaTex to prepare your documents. Thank you very much.